Okay, assalamu alaikum. So I did left off where we had the weird error. So okay, we have some constructions on the house, so I'm just gonna try to speak a little bit out loud. So going back to the index.py, we tried to give these. So so let's just remove this try statement in here. Okay, so let's just move this, or let's exit this out and let's use Sublime Text for this one. Okay, let's just open Sublime first just to see, and use index. Okay, so bring it up here. Okay, so where is our search product? Okay, so this is my try statement. So search product, first of all we did product value search combo current text. Okay, so this actually could be any error, so let's just remove this. Let's just do that, remove the indentation here by 1. Okay, so let's move this and let's do this. Okay, so let's try this out. Let's try this. So let's work this out. Python index.py. Okay, can't connect to my SQL server. Okay, so I just restarted my laptop, so I have to go as root and start my SQL server. Okay, so it didn't. Okay, let's try this out. So service MySql start. Okay, hopefully that will start my MySql MariaDB server. I'm gonna exit from the root user and I'm gonna try this out again. It will run. Okay, all is well with it. Hopefully want to get the laptop, get data. Okay, so there is here combo box object has no attribute current text. Oh really? Okay, I forgot, I did misspell that. So index.py, or get out of here. I opened it actually in Sublime. So where is current text? So okay, get data from that product. So we have got the data of the first product. So one is the ID, laptop is the name of the product, 70 decimal that we define in our database. So we have the values. So let's try and assign that to our editing in here. Line edits actually is the name. So let's go delete this print function in here, or print statement, and do R1. Let's call it that. So the first result. So let's go back and print the result just to know if that was a list or I know if that was, what was that? Okay, so we have a list that has a tuple on it that has our values. Okay, so it should be 2 indexes. So vim index, you are gonna do, so slicing that will be easy. So let's do this, do that. Okay, I have a problem here. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is to make some space here. R1, let's call it R1 equals result. Okay, first index of this first index. Okay, R2 equals result. The second one in the first index. Okay, so 3, let's call it 3 result 0. Okay, so 0 2 R4 equals result. Should this txt 3. Okay, so let's just print this out to see where we are. R1. Okay, R1 print R2 R3 and R4. Okay, let's get out, or let's just execute this, edit, select some product, get data, and there it is. So R1 is the ID, R2 takes the name, R3 takes the unit, takes the quantity, and R4 takes the unit price. So why are we using the indexes? This first index is for the list, so we are using this to specify a content inside that this list. Okay, so we are specifying the first result in our list, which is all this tuple. So this is a single tuple, and inside that tuple we specified our values 0 1 2 3, and that is this right here. Okay, so now let's delete this and let's assign our edits to this values. So first of all, we have the ID edit. I think that ID label I named it before, so let's set text of that to string R1. Okay, self, let's do self name edit 2 dot set text string of R2 self dot quantity. Okay, quantity edit to set text string R3 self unit price edit to set text to this string R1. Okay, so we have set everything to our intended values. So hopefully, if we did run this again, it will be what we hope it will. Laptop get data. Okay, so everything changed to our specific values. If we did this, okay, see the last check. Okay, everything is checked, but what if we did select the product, so the default one? It will give us an error and it will exit. I bet on that. Yes, list out of range, abort. So okay, so this is not actually the error it should give us. but it should give us the error on doing this to that. So why it wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, so the way I should handle this right now, let's just accept. Okay. Let's do a try now. Now we know our error. Okay, indentation. Let's just accept the index error and do pass. Okay, so let's see if there is another error. Let's do edit, get data. Okay, so we try. Okay, so we click here, but nothing happens because we gave it the pass. But what I want actually to do is to avoid the error and remove all these values from it. So I want to clear the edits and the label. So let's just remove this index error and just give it an accept any error that comes into place. So we don't actually need to do one by one. And now let me do something. So my problem was I wanted to clear this output. Okay, so what I need to do now, okay, so let's go and clear that. So those should be cleared. So I need to copy this. Okay, let's move up to somewhere we have this clear edit. Let's do define clear edit to self. Okay, pass that. Okay. Okay, that's for the indentation, and we don't want to set text, but we want to clear. Okay, so remove all this. Okay, so clear and specify all this to clear, all of this to clear. Okay, so hopefully that will do. So let's copy this to my search, accept clear edit to, and it's not just clear, just itself clear edit to, and then pass whatever thing that you have. Okay, so that's for the search product. So let's hopefully it will do its job. So product, laptop, get the data. If we specify the default, okay, it won't, it will remove everything. Okay, but we still need the default value, so let's set the text for the default for that one. So where is clear edit to? Clear edit to, we don't want to clear it, but we do want to set text to the string of okay, so I will give it a string, don't need for that, and the string is this n %sign. Hopefully this will do this time. Clear, get data. Okay, laptop, cameos, food, but the default should return to n. All is well. So we are done from getting the content and the values. Now I want to delete and I want to update. So I need two functions. First one deletes and second one updates. Okay, so let's do update product. Let's do self pass. The second one is for delete product. Okay, give it self pass. Now I need to go back to my designer, data, main, UI. I need to know what's the name of those functions or those buttons. So this one is called button delete and this one is button update. So okay, discard, get out of there. So let's go to handle buttons. Let's go to handle buttons. Where is it? Okay, this should be up. Okay, UI change, clear edit, get data, DB connect, handle buttons. Okay, so this should be up. Okay, let me just let that process to the end. Okay, so what's the name of that again? So delete, collect, connect, self, delete, product, self button, update, dot collect, connect, self, update, product. Okay, so we are done from the function of that handles the buttons. Okay, now moving on to the update product one. So I need to update my product. Okay, I started feeling I'm using drugs here. Okay, so let's do the value. Okay, so update product. So ID value. So let's just specify what I need to do here. First things first, I want to, so when I did select a product here, I get its data, and all this data is just specific for this product, and the primary key of this product that makes it unique is this primary key, this ID. So I'm gonna use this ID to edit that product and delete it if I want it. So delete for this button and update for this button. I get the data for cameos or ball, for example, and I want to delete it or update it. So what I need is to get the data from this ID, the search name, or the ID and the name, the quantity in stock, and unit price. That's what I need. Okay, so this does mean that I don't have to go ahead and search all and go from the beginning or start over searching for the product in the database. I just need to give it the ID and tell it to delete this product from the database or update the product in the database with the specific values that I will give it. So that's that. Let's see, let's go back. Update product. So the first thing that I need to do is to get the ID value. This is the important one. Self ID, edit, ID label, actually, text. Okay, name value is equal to name, self name, edit to dot text. Okay, Okay, so let's do quantity edit. Okay, quantity value is equal to self name or call self quantity edit to dot text, and the last one is unit price value is equal to unit edit to dot text. Okay, so let's move on. Now I got all the data I wanted, so let's print this out. ID value, print the name value, print the quantity value, and print the unit price value. Okay, so let's move on to the python.3 index.py. Go ahead, get the product, get data, update to see its content. So move this up. So this is the ID, the laptop is the name 70 80 12. So it's the exact same things that we got here, and this is the ID, so it's 1. Yeah, it's 1. It's laptop 70 80.12. so let's write it again with commute. Okay, and hit update. Okay, there it is. If I hit update again, it will print that forever, so we don't want that. So let's exit, clear, go back, delete all of this, or just comment it if you want, but I want to delete it. Okay, so SQL, so let me just create an SQL variable that contains an SQL query to update this with the values that I found in here. Okay, so I don't actually need all of this. Okay, yeah, I do. Sorry for that. I don't need all of that. So update products set name equal to s. Okay, quantity. So we don't need to update the ID because you can't update it, or you can't change it because it's unique, and that's the database jobs to do. So stock quantity and stock equals %s unit price equals %s where product ID equals to and %s, and this is the end of our query. Now I need some values around here, so I need to create a row variable that holds the value of a tuple. So my tuple should contain all these variables that are gonna replace these %s's. Okay, so let's do that. Name value is the first one, quantity value, unit price value, and the ID value. The ID should not be replaced, but it's just for the condition here. So like we say in Arabic, على التوالي. Okay, so let's do self cursor execute SQL and row. SQL is the formula and the row is the arguments of that formula. So let's do self connection commit changes to the database. That will save the changes. So let's put a comment here, save the changes with the commit function. Okay, this commit here is a function that's in the connection with our database. So after this I want to test it. Okay, so let's go back. So let's do this really quick. We are ready. So let's do something. We already did this clear edit 2. So after I did after me editing something or updating a value, I want to self clear edit 2. Okay, so to repeat this process that is here, to delete and to clear all the text, to clear all the text that is on there. So where is my function again? Where was I? So I have the update, I think. Yes. So clear edit 2 and self get data to get the latest data in my database. Go back. So let's do Python index by. So refresh. It's already been refreshed. Add. I want to add something new. Let's say I want to add Wi-Fi, for example, or ADSL Wi-Fi. Let's call it routers. Router. We have 200 of those, and let's give it a company. Let's say Cisco. Yes, Cisco, I think. So unit price is 55.45 at product. All router Cisco, 200 of those. Okay, so let's delete these routers. Let's go, or let's update the routers. So let's go to routers. Let's go to routers, get data. Check this again. Everything's gone. Routers, get data. Okay, let's give it the year of the router, 2014, and the unit price of that is equal to 10. And we just have 10 of those. Okay, so let's do update. Okay, unknown column unit price. So let's go. So unknown column unit price. Let's go here. That's the error. Okay, so where was I? I was in the router, get data. I said that this was 2014. Okay, we have just 10 of those, and the last one should be 55 or just 14.24. Okay, so let's do update. Everything's clear. Check this again. Go back with the data. So like you see, everything has been updated successfully. If I go back here, you see that it's been updated successfully. Now I want to do the last step of our project, which is to delete a certain value. Okay, so first things first, go back here. So to delete our product, so we are gonna have these two again and again and again. So let's just copy and paste them after we have done everything that we should do. Let's do get the data. Or let's just do for this one I just need the ID. So let's just get the ID. So ID value. So string self.id label text. Okay, let's do command or query or SQL. It's just a variable. You can name it anything you want. If you want to know how to name a variable in Python, go and Google naming conventions in Python. So let's go delete from products where product ID is equal to, just give it the space this time, or just it's the same, just like it this way. So delete from products where product ID is S. So we need to self cursor execute this command cmt. Okay, and I need to give it the value of that as a tuple. Okay, ID value, you need to give it as a tuple. It just accepts a tuple. If you don't, it will return or it will throw an error in your face. Okay, so let's just do connection, commit changes, and clear everything. So we already done that, so we are officially done, hopefully, with this project. Okay, let's do index.py, and everything seemed to be good. Let's do let's add another product. This should be deleted. Okay, we have none of that. Okay, add product. This should be deleted, of course. I will delete it. This should be deleted. Get data, delete. Go back here, and it's not there. Okay, so we did our job successfully. So this is the end project. Hopefully you got a good understanding about what we were doing in here. So this is a project. Go and practice on it, and good luck for you. See you next time.